Hi, I'm Dave Champion, your guide to succeeding at keto, and welcome back to Busy Keto Life, where you get everything you need to succeed in your keto goals. A lot of people are intimidated by keto, especially how to get started. The good news is that while optimizing your success does require a bit of advanced preparation, it isn't difficult. It's like so many things in life. It's easy once you know, but until it's laid out for you, you don't know. I'm going to take care of that for you right now in this video, so let's get started. So you're considering keto and you're not sure how to get started. That's actually good. By asking the question, you're going to get the information you need. Right now, as a matter of fact. But before I jump in, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button so you'll get all the great information you need to succeed at keto. The first thing you need are the foods in your kitchen you'll be eating on keto. It may sound elementary, but if keto-friendly foods are not in your kitchen, how will you create keto meals and snacks? By keto-friendly food, I mean those items that allow you to easily prepare meals and snacks that meet the proper keto ratio, for which, of course, you'll need the ingredients on hand before you start, right? Very few foods as standalone items hit the keto ratio. So few foods hit the keto ratio as standalone items that the vast majority of your keto-compliant meals will be the result of you preparing them at home. If you've been eating the standard American diet, aptly known as SAD, very little of what's in your kitchen today will be of use to you on keto. In other words, part of your preparation will be to do grocery shopping for what you'll need to be ready to launch into your keto success. I'll be revisiting grocery shopping towards the end of the presentation, so stay with me until the end. The next critical element to your success is being able and willing to track your macros. Macros is the word used to describe fat, protein, and carbs, which is the core focus of keto. We talk about maintaining the keto ratio of 80% fat, 15% protein, and 5% carbs, but if we don't track what goes into our mouths, how would we know the ratio of what we're consuming? In order to know, we have to keep track. So how do we do that? It is blissfully easy these days because there are oodles of mobile apps that track macros with ease. While I say it can be done with ease, it does require some time and attention. Remember a moment ago I said that a critical element to your success is being able and willing to track your macros? With the available apps, there's no question you're able to track your macros. If you want to be successful, you must also be willing to take the modest amount of time required to put the data about what you're eating into the app. I'm really upbeat about keto because it's such a blast and it's so easy to do, and the health benefits are tremendous. But I have to take a moment here and give you a reality check. If you're not willing to track your macros, you will not have success, period. That's just the simple truth of it. As a beginner just starting out on keto, there is no way to succeed without tracking your macros. You may be on a low-carb diet, but there is no way to know if you're really doing keto without tracking all three macros. In time, say after several months of living the keto lifestyle, you can perhaps stop tracking your macros and stay in ketosis because by then you'll know what meals, snacks, and food combinations work for you. But as a beginner, there is no way to succeed without tracking your macros. What macro tracking app do I recommend? I recommend the one I used. It's called Stupid Simple Keto. Why that one? First, it was designed from the ground up just for keto. In other words, it's tailored to specifically what we're doing. Second, it does everything I need without me needing to be a software engineer to figure out how to use it. It's available for both iPhones and Android devices. So you've downloaded a macro tracking app. What data goes in the app? Several things. But the weight of what you're eating is critical. As a simple illustrative example, the numbers we need to know, such as how much fat and protein you're consuming, would be different if you ate 2 ounces of steak than if you ate a pound of steak, right? And that brings me to the next thing you'll need, a kitchen scale. They're dirt cheap on Amazon, about $15 for a middle-of-the-road unit. Although virtually all of them have these features today, just to be safe, make sure it measures in ounces and grams and has a tare function. Tare is spelled T-A-R-E. A tare feature allows you to bring the scale to zero with a plate or bowl on the scale and then weigh whatever you place in the plate or bowl. When you're working with the kitchen scale several times a day, it won't take you long to appreciate the tare feature. The next thing that is great to have from day one is at least one person in your life who will give you emotional support. Hopefully more than one. Keto is awesome, but for most people it is also a significant shift in their life. That can feel a little scary, or you may have moments when you're pining away for some of those previous unhealthy eating habits. It's great to have someone in your corner encouraging you to stick to it and acknowledging your accomplishments as you drop weight, you look better, and you improve your overall health. There's another reason it's awesome to have someone in your corner encouraging you to keep succeeding. As you start seeing the results of your keto success, it's exciting and you'll want to talk about it with others. And an unfortunate trait of human nature is going to rear its ugly head. People are going to start telling you that what you're doing is not good for you and you shouldn't be doing it. They'll have all sorts of reasons you should stop keto. Those folks have no idea what they're talking about, but they will say it anyway. Even more disturbing is when those we believe we should be able to trust give us that bad advice. Let me share a story with you. A buddy of mine had several significant health problems when he started keto. After several months on keto, he had some routine, scheduled medical testing done, and then visited with his doctor. Every single one of his markers that had previously indicated his several health problems had moved well within the normal range. In other words, there was no evidence that he had any of those health problems any longer. The doctor was thrilled at the test results, wanted to know what my buddy was doing different in his life. My buddy told his doctor about keto. The doctor responded that while he was pleased with the test results, he wanted my buddy to stop keto. The doctor said keto isn't safe or healthy. Millions of Americans doing keto, many for years on end, with fantastic results, including being far healthier than the average American. And yet this physician declared it unsafe, without a shred of evidence. That's the ignorance and bad advice we sometimes face. So you can see why, in the face of that kind of nonsense, it's great to have one or more people actively supporting you. It's also good to have resources for you to continue learning the things you need to know about keto and physiology in order to build your knowledge base. I'm here to guide you to success with keto, so I am that resource for you. But if you have the time and desire to get into a lot of the detailed science behind keto, there are some good resources out there. With that said, I'd like to offer a cautionary note. My suggestion is stay right here on Busy Keto Life for a while until you have a firm understanding of keto. I say that because, sadly, there's far more bad information out there than good on keto. Until you have a firm grasp on the subject, I'd hate to see you get led astray from your success path by bad information, which you may not be able to recognize as bad information at this point. The next item is really a matter of personal preference more than a necessity. I'm talking about a body weight scale. You know, the old bathroom scale. Let me say right up front that how you feel and how your clothes fit are far more important factors than what a scale says. With that said, some people get positive reinforcement and the enthusiasm that brings from watching those numbers drop over the first several months on keto. And no matter how you feel or how your clothes fit, a scale provides one more piece of data on how you're doing. But a cautionary note, the scale can also lead you astray. There have been times when the scale showed no weight loss or even a slight uptick for a period of time while my pants were fitting looser in the waist. In other words, it's a mistake to take the perspective that the scale tells all. It doesn't. It's merely one additional data point. Let's come back to grocery shopping for keto, which is one of the things you should have in place before you pull the trigger on day one. Unfortunately, that subject is too lengthy to get into in this video, so I've done a completely separate video on that. Not only does it discuss things you should have in your kitchen when you start keto, but I also discuss the guiding principles you want to have in mind as you do your shopping. You can find that video right here on the Busy Keto Life channel. It's entitled Your First Keto Shopping Trip. If you found this video valuable, please take a quick moment to let me know by hitting the thumbs up icon and subscribing to the channel so you'll continue getting all the information you need to succeed at keto. Also, if you have thoughts or questions about what it takes to get ready for a successful day one launching into keto, please let me know in the comment section. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video, giving you all the tools to succeed at keto. Take care.